Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Knots and Knobs. Today we're gonna switch things up. Instead of doing bourbon tasting reviews, we're gonna do rum. I've slowly been getting into rums, a little bit here and there, just like a nice sipping rum, stuff like that. I picked up this 10-year. This is a Bacardi Gold 10-year, aged in, I believe it was. Oh man, I need my glasses. Matured in charred white oak barrels for gentle smoothness and subtle smokiness. I believe it says aged under the Caribbean sun or something like that. Anyway, it's really tasty. I really like this stuff. As you can see, we've been hitting it a little bit here and there. And as friends come over, we sip on that. Very smooth. We'll get into the review of that. But then when I first got this, I was kind of looking at it, and I saw a few people mention that the 10 was good, but they really liked the 8 better. And a lot of people agreed with them that the 8 was really good, better than the 10. So I was like, okay. So I've been looking for this 8 forever. Haven't been able to find it anywhere in the local places I've been to. But then on my Eastern Washington road trip, bourbon hunting road trip video, I snagged one. The last spot of our road trip, of the bourbon hunt there, and they had it. So I grabbed one. They had a whole bunch. I only grabbed one though because I don't want to grab a bunch or grab two if in case I don't like it. It's just a good rule of thumb. If you find something that you've really been looking for and they've got multiples, unless it's like, I don't know, like a Weller CYPB, and they've got it for $60 and they've got 3 bottles, no limit. Maybe pick up 2. That's a fair bet. It's a fair bet. Get 2. Yeah, any of those that you are pretty sure they're great bourbons or whatnot, like just grab it. But I digress. Pick this up on the road trip. If you haven't seen that video, please go back and check that video out on my page, on my channel. Again, Knots and Knobs. Check out Eastern Washington bourbon hunting road trip. I start here in Spokane, make my way to Wenatchee, and then the next night we go to the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival. Hopefully that video is out right now as well. If not, coming soon. So we're gonna compare these side by side, and then after that, I've got this. This is the Trinidad 6-year rum from Bruzel in the May drop that he did. This is the rum that he dropped, and I picked up a bottle because he seemed to really love it. And so far, all the Bruzel picks I've got, which is 3, have been fantastic. I picked up his Woodford Has Not. That was the best bottle of Woodford Reserve I've ever had in my life. You could say it changed my life. That bottle was fantastic. And then I picked up the Oak Bowery, and I got the rum. So this stuff should be really good. He really talked highly of it. He really liked it. It was aged in a rye whiskey cask. It's a 6-year Trinidad rum, 60%, that's really good. 60% by volume. So this is a kind of higher proof rum. So we'll do these guys and we'll try this. Now getting it back into these are both 40%. The 10 and the 8 are both 40%, so they're 80 proof. Which, they got a pretty good color. If you can see that, that's not a bad color for an 80 proof, to be honest. That's not bad at all. Yeah, really looking forward to this. So let's get into it. Let's start with the younger statement. Let's start with the young guy here. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta use the bourbon blade, baby. Easy, tiger. All right. I'll get that off later. Another note, I just went to a little bourbon, bacon, and brews festival here in Spokane. I did not bring my camera. My selfie stick and my phone. And I didn't really record anything. I was just kind of feeling weird and awkward about recording videos and talking to people, and I don't know, I just felt odd about it, and just kind of felt awkward, and just kind of wanted to enjoy it with my buddy that I went with, just have him and I just have a good time and enjoy it. It was a good festival. They had a lot of local distilleries. there was a few good bourbons from the local distilleries. Distillarium is a localish distillery. Man, they are on the west side. I do not remember exactly where they were on the west side. But they had a 4-year bourbon there that he had kind of special set to the side. And that was the best one he had. It was so smooth, very good. The Brown Distillery was there, and they had a bourbon that was very tasty. And besides that, I don't know. None of the others were. I don't know. To me, they were okay. They weren't bad. They weren't bad bourbons or whiskeys, but they were. I don't know. They could use something else, right? They could probably be in larger barrels or aged longer, whatever. But for any matter, we got these cool little glasses. I like these little goblet glasses. I haven't seen this style before, but I think that's pretty neat. I like those. Yeah. So let's give it a shot. So that does have a pretty good color. I don't know if you can really pick that up, but it's not bad. It's a little light, but it's not bad. Man, you do get, so you get some banana. I get like banana and like vanilla. Wow, I do. I'm convincing myself. Banana, vanilla. You don't really get any oak or any char or anything like that. I don't know. There's a little bit of fruit, a little bit of stone fruit. I definitely get like peppery. That's peppery. As my friend would say, is it peppery? It is peppery. This one, you definitely get some peppery on the tongue, like a white pepper almost. Yeah, the back of that is like just like pepper and a little like oak, like that oak. Yeah, you definitely get like oak char and like some pepper on the back. And the very front is like kind of sweet. You get a little bit of that stone fruit. A little bit, I definitely get a lot of vanilla in there too. Like a lot of vanilla, a little bit of stone fruit, and then like pepper and kind of oak on the back. But it definitely dissipates very quickly. There's not a lot of lingering mouthfeel. The viscosity, the viscosity isn't that great. Like it doesn't really stick to the side of the glass. Kind of, Yeah, that's not bad. That pepperiness, though, this would be great in like a rum and coke. I just don't know if I want to sip that neat all the time. It'd be an easy sipper. Let's put it like that. Easy sipper. So it's not terrible. I shouldn't say that like that because then it makes it sound like it is terrible. It's not terrible. It's a good rum. As far as for not a spiced rum, right, which a lot of people that's what they're used to. It's used to drinking. If you're getting into regular like rums, like that's not a bad rum. You can sip that neat. If you like that peppery finish, little oaky finish, you'll love that. I think with like a Diet Coke and I think that would actually go wonderful together. So let's get into the 10-year. So here's a 10-year, 2-year older age statement. This is my own personal bottle stopper that somebody like made for me. Like a little, since we're in the Pacific Northwest, that's pretty neat. Little forests and mountains and stuff. A canoe, pretty neat. Oh, that's the same. Let's get a different one. Glass number 2. Yeah, see, right out the gate, that's fucking cinnamon and, sorry, excuse my language. I'm getting into it now. I'm here. I almost did it again. Jesus. Calm down, Josh. Yeah, it's like cinnamon and vanilla. Oh, that smells wonderful from the bottle. So now we are here with the 10-year. Dude, that's caramel. That is, man, what is that? I know that smell. That is caramel and vanilla, like just a bomb, like mixed together. Just, oh, that smells so freaking good. I still get a little banana. I get some banana on it. I get some stone fruit, like an apricot, kind of like an apricot. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla. This is not as vanilla forward as this one was. This one on the nose was just vanilla, boom, and pungent. And then on the taste, you got vanilla, but then again you got like some like caramel and some a little bit of that stone fruit or like a dark. This one is a little darker. This one gives you more like raisin. Oh, let's try. Yeah, that's nice. I would sip this neat. That's great. You still get a little bit of that pepperiness on the back, but not as much as the 8. Little pepperiness. This is a little more apricot, a little more vanilla, and like caramel. Oh, you don't really get any of the oakiness to it. Like yeah, like a raisin. I get like a little bit of a raisin in there. That's nice. So with this one, you get a little bit of that burn on the back. Really, it's more of like a peppery, like a strong white pepper, like oak on the back. This one is very subtle. It's very mild. You can tell the 10. You can tell it the age difference. Like the pepperiness and the oakiness on the back is like really mellowed out. It's very subtle. You get a lot more vanilla and stone fruit, like an apricot kind of, and like a little bit of raisin in the front, just a light like pepperiness and the white pepper in the back. It's actually like wonderful. Just like I thought. Like I said, we drank a fair amount of that. It's a wonderful bottle. Now the sad thing is what I've heard in the rumor mill, as they say, is that they're discontinuing this. I have seen it in a few Safeways around town, so I might have to pick up like another bottle or 2 of that guy. And I think it's only like, I think this one was like $30 and it was on sale, and they had like 8 of them. And it was like $30 on sale. They had a ton of them. This one I've seen in a few places. I think it's 50. I think this is 50. But it's really good. I mean, if you're getting into rums, you're kind of starting to taste stuff out, I definitely recommend trying the 8-year. It's very good. And then if you can find the 10, definitely picking that up. That is a beautiful sipping rum. It's like neat, very smooth, no real back end finish. I digress. I mean, no real hot or heat on the back. Very, very smooth. Again, they're both 40%, so they're 80 proof. So at a higher proof, it would actually probably make this a lot better, to be honest, because you get a lot more of those flavors like condensed down and complexity in it. But it's still not bad. I mean, I really enjoy it. Yeah. Like I said, like you can see, I do really enjoy it. There are days where I don't really want to have a bourbon. Sometimes I'm feeling a little adventurous, and I want to grab have a little pour of rum, have a nice little rummy poo. So move those over. Hopefully the camera can still see that. If not, it is what it is. So we're gonna get into this guy, Trinidad rye barrel aged rum. Cask. Oh, it says right there, cask strength, single barrel cask strength, from Rolling Fork. Distilled in Trinidad, and I believe it was finished. Oh, that's a port of Spain. I see. I should have read this beforehand, I guess, huh? I know it's finished in rye whiskey casks. The label's beautiful. I mean, that's actually like a very pretty label. I actually like that. So let's crack her open. So I have another bottle of rum downstairs that I bought. And I bought it solely because of the bottle, because of how it looked, because the bottle is super duper cool, and that's the only reason I bought it. Maybe on one of these videos I will bring it out and show you, but it was aged in the Dominican Republic, and it is, the bottle's about yay tall, and it's a baseball bat. I should actually say it's like this tall, and it's a baseball bat. It looks like it's got the leather wrapping. It's shaped like a baseball bat. It's really freaking cool. And that's why I bought that one. That was the only reason. And then you drink it, and it's straight sugar. It's so sweet. The baseball bat bourbon. I should get back to this. But I'll pull that out in a different video. Or if we do start doing lives again, I'll pop it out. And somebody mention it when we're live, and I'll grab it, and I can show you guys. So let's get into this. Trinidad rye whiskey finished rum. I am not a rye whiskey aficionado. That's not really my bag. That's not really what I'm into. I don't say partner, like my partner in crime, you could say. One of my best friends, if you watch the Eastern Washington road trip video, he was in that video. He was in the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival video. So yeah. Oh my gosh, excuse me, that was awful. He is a big rye guy. He loves Whistle Pig. That's one of his favorites. Loves Whistle Pig. Big freaking rye guy. So he's my rye dude. So when we're together, he'll taste it. He'll give me his notes on like the ryes, and that's not really my bag. I like a bourbon friendly ride. So it's a bourbon drinker's ride. So it's kind of got like those bourbon notes, and on the back end, it's got a little rye baking spice on the back. That's my jam. Love it. Oh my gosh. Man, that just made me like, oh. Man, after having these two, this smells. That is. Oh my gosh, that is vanilla and like dark, like a brown sugar, like a dark sugar. Oh my god, that smells just like dark brown sugar and vanilla. So in the holidays, I make a lot of pumpkin pies, and my pumpkin pies are the shiznit. A lot of people request me to make them a pumpkin pie. Not to toot my own horn, but they are freaking good. And it smells like that brown sugar and vanilla. I want to say this. People are going to think I'm crazy, but it smells like if you take vanilla and dark brown sugar and an egg. I know that's crazy, and people are going to be like, and an egg? Like, yeah, you get like I don't know what that is. Like the freshness, the freshy staleness of an egg. I don't know how to say that. You don't get any of the rye on the nose. Let's dig in. Oh. Whew. The front of that is beautiful. The front of that is really good. The back is like, whew. It's like a hard rye spice. Man, that is like creamy. It is creamy. It's like, man, how do you say that? I gotta keep going back in because I can't even like quite put my finger on it. Man, that is like dark sugars, like caramelized sugars. And then that rye spice just like really like bites hard in the back. Like I can feel it on my tongue and in the back of my throat. That rye spice like just chomps right down on you. And you're like, whew, whew, all right. Yeah, that's like creamy, dark sugar. I can't even put another note on that. I want to say maybe, I don't know. I don't want to reach because then I'm just trying to reach for stuff. I get creaminess. It definitely has a creaminess to it. Dark sugars, and then like a hard rice spice bite at the end. Jeff will love this. You've seen Jeff now. You know Jeff. He was in the videos. Go back, watch that video. Please watch the video. Please watch it all the way to the end. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Share it. Comment on what you want to see going forward. What you like about what I'm doing. What you not like about what I'm doing. Say it all. I don't care. I got thick skin. But that's wonderful. It's, you know what? Just like this glass says, it says, be wonderful and be weird. And that is wonderfully weird. I think there's no better way to end this video than that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Kind of have my thoughts on the 8-10 year and this Trinidad rye whiskey finished 6 year. Great stuff. See you guys in the next one. Have a good night.